Your entire day is being shaped by what you do in the first hour after you wake up. Think about that for a moment. Before you even realize it, your body is already making adjustments. Your energy levels, your metabolism, your focus, even your hunger signals. And one of the biggest factors influencing all of this is something most people don't pay enough attention to: what you eat or don't eat in the morning. For many people, mornings are rushed. You wake up, check your phone, maybe grab a quick coffee, or skip breakfast entirely because you're not hungry or don't have time. It feels normal. It feels efficient. But what feels convenient in the moment can quietly affect how your entire day unfolds. Maybe you've experienced it without connecting the dots. That sudden drop in energy mid-morning. I'm the craving for something sugary just a few hours after waking up. The difficulty focusing, even though you've had coffee. These aren't random. They're signals. And here's the part that surprises most people. Some of the habits that seem healthy, like having a quick bowl of cereal, drinking coffee right away, or grabbing something light like fruit, can actually work against your body when they're not balanced properly. It's not about doing something extreme. It's about small decisions that repeat every single morning. Because your body has just gone through hours of fasting while you sleep, and how you break that fast matters more than you think. So in this video, we're going to uncover 5 morning nutrition mistakes you need to stop, and what simple changes can completely transform your energy, focus, and overall health throughout the day. The problem with morning nutrition isn't that people are trying to be unhealthy. In fact, most people believe they're doing the right thing. The issue is that many of these habits are based on convenience, routine, or outdated ideas, and over time, they quietly work against your body. One of the most common mistakes is skipping breakfast completely. It usually starts with something simple. You wake up and you're not hungry or you're in a rush, so you decide to just have coffee and deal with food later. It feels efficient, even disciplined. But what often happens is that your body, after hours of fasting during sleep, doesn't get the fuel it needs. Instead of steady energy, you start your day in a deficit. And later on, that often leads to stronger cravings, overeating, or sudden energy drops. Then, there's the habit of drinking coffee on an empty stomach. For many people, coffee is the first thing they reach for. It's part of the routine, almost automatic. But without any food in your system, coffee can amplify stress hormones in your body. You might feel alert at first, but that boost is often followed by a crash, leaving you more tired and dependent on another cup later. Another major issue is starting the day with high-sugar breakfasts. Foods like sugary cereals, pastries, or flavored yogurts seem quick and satisfying. They taste good, they're easy, and they're often marketed as convenient morning options. But these foods can spike your blood sugar quickly, giving you a short burst of energy followed by a sharp drop. That drop is what makes you feel sluggish, hungry, and craving more sugar not long after. See, a more subtle mistake is not eating enough protein in the morning. Many breakfasts are built around carbohydrates, toast, fruit, or cereal, with very little protein. While these foods can provide quick energy, they don't keep you full for long. Without enough protein, your body doesn't get the signals it needs to feel satisfied, which can lead to constant snacking and difficulty maintaining energy levels throughout the day. And finally, there's the way people eat in the morning. Even when they do eat, it's often rushed and distracted. Eating while checking emails, scrolling through your phone, or preparing for the day means you're not fully present. Your body doesn't properly register the meal, digestion becomes less efficient, and it's easier to overeat without realizing it. Individually, each of these habits might seem small, but together, they create a pattern that leaves your body constantly trying to catch up, low on energy, unstable in focus, and always looking for the next quick fix. To really understand why these morning habits have such a strong impact, you have to look at what your body is actually doing when you wake up. Because the morning isn't just the start of your day, it's a transition period where your body shifts from rest to activity, and that shift depends heavily on how you fuel it. Let's start with skipping breakfast. While you sleep, your body goes through a natural fasting period. During that time, it uses stored energy to maintain basic functions. When you wake up, your body is ready to replenish that energy. If you skip breakfast, you're extending that fasting window without providing new fuel. For some people, this might feel fine at first, but internally, your body is adjusting. Energy levels can drop, and your hunger hormones begin to build up. That's why skipping breakfast often leads to stronger cravings later in the day, especially for quick, high-calorie foods. Now think about coffee on an empty stomach. In the morning, your body naturally produces a hormone called cortisol, which helps you wake up and feel alert. This is part of your natural rhythm. When you drink coffee right away, you're adding another stimulant on top of that already elevated cortisol level. This can create a sharper spike in alertness, but it's not always stable. After that initial boost, your energy can dip more noticeably, leading to that familiar mid-morning crash. It's not that coffee is bad, it's about when and how you use it. The issue with high-sugar breakfasts is closely tied to how your body manages blood sugar. When you eat foods high in sugar or refined carbohydrates, your blood glucose rises quickly. In response, your body releases insulin to bring those levels back down. But when that process happens too quickly, it can lead to a rapid drop in blood sugar afterward. That drop is what causes fatigue, irritability, and the need for another quick energy source. It becomes a cycle: spike, crash, repeat. Protein plays a very different role in this process. Unlike simple carbohydrates, protein is digested more slowly and provides a more stable source of energy. It also influences hormones related to satiety, helping you feel full for longer. When your breakfast lacks protein, your body doesn't receive that stabilizing effect. Even if you've eaten something, you may still feel hungry soon after, not because you need more calories, but because your body didn't get the right balance of nutrients. Then there's the way you eat. Digestion is not just a physical process, it's also regulated by signals between your brain and your body. When you eat quickly or while distracted, those signals become weaker. Your body doesn't fully register that you've eaten, and digestion may not be as efficient. Chewing, awareness, and even the pace of your meal all play a role in how well your body processes food. When you put all of this together, it becomes clear that your morning routine is not just about calories or food choices. It's about how your body transitions into the day. The balance of nutrients, the timing of what you consume, and the way you eat all work together to either support or disrupt that process. And once that process is disrupted early in the day, everything that follows, your energy, your focus, your cravings, tends to follow the same pattern. So once you understand how your morning habits are affecting your body, the next step is not to overhaul everything overnight, but to make simple adjustments that actually work with your body instead of against it. Start with breakfast, but think of it differently. It doesn't have to be a large or complicated meal. The goal is to give your body something balanced to work with after fasting overnight. Even a light breakfast can make a difference if it includes the right components. Try to combine protein, fiber, and healthy fats. This could be something as simple as eggs with a piece of fruit, yogurt with nuts, or oatmeal with seeds. The key is balance, not perfection. Next, reconsider your relationship with coffee. You don't have to give it up, but timing matters. Instead of drinking it immediately after waking up, start your morning with water. Let your body rehydrate first. Then, if possible, eat something small before your first cup of coffee. This helps reduce the impact on your stress hormones and creates a more stable energy curve throughout the day. When it comes to sugar, the goal is not to eliminate it completely, but to reduce those sharp spikes in the morning. Instead of reaching for sugary cereals or pastries, choose whole foods that release energy more gradually. Swapping refined options for something like oats, whole grains, or fruit paired with protein can completely change how you feel a few hours later. It's not about restriction, it's about stability. Adding protein to your morning routine is one of the simplest and most effective changes you can make. Protein helps you feel full, supports your metabolism, and provides a steady source of energy. Even small additions, like a handful of nuts, a scoop of yogurt, or a boiled egg, can make a noticeable difference in how long you stay satisfied and focused. And finally, slow down. This might be the most overlooked step, but it's incredibly powerful. Even if your morning is busy, taking a few minutes to eat without distractions can improve how your body processes food. Put your phone aside, focus on your meal, and allow your body to fully register that you're eating. This not only supports digestion, but also helps regulate your hunger throughout the day. At the end of the day, improving your morning nutrition isn't about strict rules. It's about creating a routine that gives your body what it needs: fuel, balance, and a moment to adjust, so that everything else in your day becomes easier to manage. Now, when you look at your mornings, they probably feel a little different. Not because everything needs to change, but because you understand what those small habits are actually doing inside your body. Because the truth is, your mornings don't just start your day. They set the direction for everything that follows. Your energy, your focus, your cravings, even your mood. They're all influenced by how you begin. And most of the time, it's not about doing something completely wrong. It's about doing something slightly off, consistently. Skipping breakfast, rushing your meal, relying only on coffee, or choosing quick options that don't truly support your body. So take a moment and think about your own routine. Which of these mistakes have you been making without even realizing it? Is it skipping breakfast, starting with coffee, or maybe not getting enough protein? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share which habit you're going to change first. And if you know someone who struggles with low energy in the morning or constantly feels hungry before lunch, share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need. If you want more simple, science-based nutrition tips that actually make sense, make sure you subscribe and stay with us. Because in the next video, we're going to break down breakfast foods that can transform your energy faster than you expect.